Donald Trump's dark past simply cannot be covered up by his lackeys. It's just blowing up in their faces. So in the next 24 hours, right, the Department of Justice by law is supposed to turn over the Epstein files. Technically, they were supposed to do it 48 hours ago in response to a subpoena issued by the House Oversight Committee when Democrats were able to outmaneuver the MAGA Republicans. The Department of Justice asked for an extension to MAGA Republican chairman of the House Oversight Committee, James Comer, who gave him that brief extension till Friday. Then the DOJ said they're going to just roll it out in bits and pieces. You know, they're just going to continue to cover it up. But they had a huge announcement that they wanted to make. They said, we are making a massive announcement. They went on Fox State Regime meeting. They're like, we have a huge announcement to make, right? What's the announcement? Are you going to turn over the Epstein files? What's this big announcement? And Kash Patel, the FBI director, right, who literally looks like a deer in headlights. He walks around like a deer in headlights. And he's like, I want to make this announcement. Anybody in the DOJ and FBI, if you've got nothing to hide and you were DOJ and FBI, come here and we are going to determine if you've got nothing to hide about weaponization against Donald Trump. Russia, Russia, Russia. Watch this ridiculous announcement that Kash Patel makes here. Let's play it.
Now it's time for accountability.
Now, as they continue to so obviously fail at covering up the Epstein files for Donald Trump, you have Larry Kudlow, who used to be part of the Trump administration, right? He's now a host at Fox. It's why I call him state regime media. You've got Larry Kudlow. This dude's wrong about literally everything. I know. I don't think COVID's going to end. This guy's wrong about everything. Then he's got Kash Patel on, current FBI director, former right-wing podcaster. That's the job before he became this. And what they're saying is we really need to go after all of those FBI agents and DOJ people who were there and who executed a search warrant at Mar-a-Lago for Donald Trump. And they go, nobody's ever figured out why they even executed a search warrant in the first place. What are you talking about? Donald Trump stole nuclear secrets after his first administration was over, and he brought classified documents and hid them poorly, like out in the auditorium at Mar-a-Lago, in random bathrooms at Mar-a-Lago. Our freaking nuclear secrets were right there. But the Trump-appointed Judge Eileen Cannon, stopped the prosecution and said, oh, we don't believe that special prosecutors can even exist. We don't think that someone like Jack Smith was legally allowed to be appointed in the first place. And then that's where the weaponization was. But this is what they're talking about to try to avoid talking about the Epstein files, which should be the big announcement. Listen to Kash here. Play this clip.
Another question.